What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Colonation Media, bringing you yet another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live. Today's episode is number 56, and coming into today's episode, we finally got up to a 22 game differential last time, so our record is 65 and 43, so not too shabby at all. We have a chance to finally break out of that today and get up to potentially a 24 game differential if we get a double victory today, but that would require, can't even speak today. Been recording so much and just like it's messing with my speech patterns, but that would require that we get back-to-back double victories because we had one last time, and it would be the third time in 4 episodes that we got a double victory if that happens today. That's all speculation, though. Before we get into today's challenges, I would just like to remind you of our like goal on this video, which is 60 likes as usual. So if we can meet that, that would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys for your support again. Just making it so much, I don't know, just, it's great. It's great making videos for you guys. It's great seeing your support and that kind of stuff. You know how it goes. You guys know I love you. So let's look at the team today. We're bringing the same team that we brought last time, but I will go over it as a refresher in case you did not watch the last episode, which you should, because it was a good one. But we're bringing Assault Vest Druddigon. That did not get into battle last time. Hopefully we can find a use for that today. Scarfed Nidoking, which ended up getting like a little mini sweep. Life Orb Autotomize, Aggron, Choice Specs, Manectric, that's right, not Mega, Especially Defensive, Jellicent, and then Focus Sash, Shiftry, which I also surprisingly think we didn't use last time, which is kind of crazy to me because Shiftry is just so good on Battle Spot. I love it. Stab, Sucker Punch after a Sword Stance, it's just absolutely incredible. It is incredible. So our record, or not our record, our opponent's rating is what I was trying to say, is 1482. That's not bad. Not bad. He's bringing an interesting team. He's got a couple of Pokemon without items there with the Barbaracle and the Noivern, so I will need to remember that. But that's good because Barbaracle tends to have Focus Sash, you know, with the Shell Smash and stuff, and that's just so dangerous. So dangerous. He's got the Banette, Ferrothorn, Lucario, and the Klefki otherwise, so I see a pretty big fire weakness with the 3 steel types. And what else does he have? Does he have any other like glaring weaknesses? He's got 3 Pokemon weak to fighting as well. So I really hope that's not Swag Key. Every time I see Klefki now, I immediately think that it's a Swagger Foul Play set. I don't know. Klefki is actually quite a good Pokemon. It's great for like dual screens, that kind of stuff. I'm just hoping it's not going to be Swag Key, or maybe we won't see it at all. Who knows? I don't knows anything. So, from the looks of things, he's got mostly physical Pokemon. So again, I don't know if the Druddigon is going to be of use. But I do pack the Fire Punch on it. That is something to be aware of. But I feel like Manectric and Nidoking, who also have Fire-type moves, would be more useful. I feel like that is the case. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to lead off with the Jellicent. We're going to bring the Aggron. And then we're going to bring... actually, know what? No. We're going to lead off with the Manectric because he doesn't have any ground-type Pokemon. Then we're going to bring the Jellicent and the Aggron, and we will see how that goes. I really want to see Aggron get some work in as well, but he's not good to lead off with because there's so much priority and there's a lot of fighting-type moves and Mach Punches running around on Battle Spot that it's tough to set up an Autotomize. It does work okay in 6v6 battles, but even then, you know, the priority is a huge problem for Aggron. So Klefki's going to start things off. I see no reason to not go for a overheat at this point. I'm hoping that the Prankster Swagger is not coming and that it'll be a light screen. That would make more sense to me. So maybe overheat isn't the best idea. Let's Volt Switch out, actually. Let's Volt Switch out, see what he wants to do. Attract. This is going to be a ridiculous Klefki set. Honestly. It really is. Okay. Okay, I see how you want to play it, sir. And we actually break through the attraction on the first turn, which is great, because Volt Switch is going to do a lot of damage due to the specs, and we can switch out, which is just fantastic. So he's male, and Aggron is female, Manectric is female, so I guess we're going into the Jellicent at this point. I don't know what other moves this thing carries, but judging by the fact that he carries Attract at all, that tells me that he might be a T-Waving Swagger Foul Play set. Again, I really don't want to assume that, but I can feel that it might be the case. Let's go for Scald here. T-Wave, yep. Not cool. Not cool. So we actually break through the paralysis as well, so that's cool. There's the Scald. That's not going to kill. There's no burn. We're going to go for Scald again and see what he wants to go for. But we've weakened this thing down quite a bit. Thankfully, no Swagger, so really, actually, I don't have too much of a problem with this set. Not that anyone cares what my opinion of it is, but he goes for the Draining Kiss, which activates Cursed Body. Cursed Body's been activating so much, it's just ridiculous. It activated twice last episode, and then it activates again this time. Didn't turn out to matter at all. But, yeah. So, just having our Jellicent paralyzed really isn't that big of a deal. So, that's actually kind of a cool Klefki set, I guess, with the T-Wave Draining Kiss. That's pretty cool. Not a big fan of the Attract, but at least that means that he couldn't have had both Swagger and Foul Play. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know why I'm so hung up on that. I guess it's just because I see Klefki all the time and just I'm always stuck facing those sets. They get a little bit annoying after a while. But kudos to you for not using it, I guess. In comes the Ferrothorn. We're going to Willow this thing because he might try to Leech Seed me. So all the more reason to stay in Willow, I guess. Get some residual damage on this thing. He's going to Protect. Okay, so I could have switched out to Manectric to go for an Overheat. But that's not going to happen. We do break through the paralysis again. Watch us be paralyzed and not able to move this turn. I can feel it coming. I can feel it. That's how hacks works for me usually. So yeah, he's going to go for the Gyro Ball. That's not going to do that much damage at all. It's a resisted hit. Yeah, that does nothing. Oh my goodness. There's the Willow, and we did not get paralyzed. We still haven't been paralyzed and unable to move yet. Why would you use Gyro Ball on a Jellicent when it's paralyzed and its speed is lowered? And I'm uninvested in speed anyway. That's kind of strange. Unless he's really just like predicting the switch there. But there was no reason for me to. Now that this thing's burned, I can pretty much do whatever I want. So now I'm going to go into Aggron. Because he's burned, so Gyro Ball really won't do anything. And Aggron is pretty slow as well. Even though I'm going to start setting up Autotomizes, I really still don't think it's going to do that much. So he's going to Curse Up. Okay. Okay, so maybe switching into Aggron was not the best idea? I think I'm going to try to set up an Autotomize anyway. I'm going to go for it. I am going to go for it. And then we can... do I want to do that, or do I just want to Head Smash this thing? I feel like Head Smash might be the better bet at this point. Because we still don't know what his other Pokemon is, either. No, we're going to Autotomize. See what he wants to go for. He might go for the Gyro Ball here, which will do a lot of damage, or a little bit more damage, because of his decreased speed, my increased speed, and then, you know, no, he's just going to Curse, though. Okay. Okay, that's fine by me, because, I mean, unfortunately, his defense is going to raise, and his speed is going to lower again. So, you know, that will increase the power of Gyro Ball, as I mentioned, but we can just go for... Why was I even talking about Head Smash when it's a resisted hit? Ice Punch is not a resisted hit, though. So we're going to go for that. He might have the Rocky Helmet. I haven't seen any other item at this point. Just want to see how much it does. That does absolutely pitiful damage. There's the Iron Barbs. And there's the Rocky Helmet. So actually, we might want to switch out. We might want to switch out. Because we just took so much damage from that. That it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I really hope this thing doesn't have Rest. Actually, it might. It might have Rest. That is actually very scary. That is very, very scary. So we're going to switch out into Jellicent again, I guess. Do I really want to stay in and try to Ice Punch? No. No. It was a mistake to go out into this Aggron in the first place. For some reason, I thought I could do more damage than that. But I'm not going to waste Aggron for no reason. Especially if it's packing the Rest. Just staying in here, just whittling it down due to burn damage. It's kind of lame. He's going to Gyro Ball now. And that's not going to do a whole lot. No, it still does absolutely nothing. Even though his attack has been raised a couple of times. And his speed is lowered a couple of times. There's the burn damage. We're going to go for a Shadow Ball now because I see no reason not to. And we actually might outspeed. We might outspeed even though we're paralyzed, which is kind of silly. But it could be a thing. Could be a thing. I get... What would his other attacking move be? Power Whip? Why didn't he go for that? Well, no, the Aggron was still in, so I guess it made sense to go for it there. But, so we've seen Curse. Have we just seen Curse and a Gyro Ball? I guess we have. We do outspeed. There's the Shadow Ball. That should finish this. Oh, it doesn't. He's rollout? What is going on right now? Curse Body. Wow. He hits me with the rollout and gets locked into it for 5 turns and it's disabled. That's hilarious. He's going to die due to the burn here, which is a bit unfortunate because I kind of would have liked to see him struggle himself to death. That just would have been funny, but whatever. Whatever, I guess. He's going to frisk me and find my leftovers. He already knew that I had that as an item, though. So, part of me wants to just go for a recover to scout what kind of move this thing has. I don't know if it's going to be choiced or not. But, do I want to do that? Actually, no, I'm just going to Shadow Ball. He's going to Draco, so maybe a recover was a good move to use here. So he's pretty much giving up on the match, I guess. Because even if he's not locked into it and he's going to show the Life Orb here, which he doesn't, and I'm paralyzed and I can't move, so that is a cool thing, I suppose. Didn't even do half, though. So Jellicent is just taking hits left and right. But what I was saying was that regardless of whether he has to lock himself into a move or whatever it is, he's still lowering his special attack. X's are mixed. Noivern, is this an in-game team and I just missed it? That would explain, like, the attract and stuff on the Klefki. Maybe that's what this is. But I'm paralyzed again and cannot move. So that is unfortunate. But mixed Noivern, I guess, could be a thing. Because, you know, you use the Draco and then you use non-special attacks after that. I mean, the premise in itself, I guess, makes sense. So he's just going to... Is he just going to X-Scissor me the rest of this match? Will I just get paralyzed and can't move? He's going to forfeit the match now because... Apparently, the game did not want me to kill him. So that's going to be a win for us. So that's like 3 wins in a row, something like that. I don't even know. I don't know what we did a couple of episodes ago. It's all a blur. It's all a blur. That brings our record to 66 and 33. So that is a 23 game differential. That, I believe, is the highest we've ever been. So let's continue battling. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I can smell the 24 game differential from here. I can smell it, and this team's been doing so good. So good. We've got some luck along the way, but still. Still. I really want to use, whatchamacallit? Assault Vest Druddigon. It's so good. So good. I use it all the time on Showdown, and it's just fantastic, and I haven't gotten a chance to use it yet on BattleSpot. So, we're up against the 16-13 rating from somebody in Tokyo, Japan, and he's got what appears to be a laddering team. With Blaziken, Goodra, Ferrothorn, Gyarados, Talonflame, and Manectric. So this may very well be a loss for us. I have no idea. Don't want to just say that at this point, but... again, mostly physical attackers. He only has 2 special attackers. But I think I still want to bring the Druddigon, because I feel like he'll bring at least one of them. Just don't know which one it's going to be. Do not know. So again, I really... Part of me really wants to lead off with the Aggron. But it's also very possible that he could lead off with the Manectric, and that would be a problem for me. And actually, anything that carries Earthquake could really do a number on Aggron, to be honest. Jellicent I don't feel like is a great Pokemon to bring here, because it just doesn't like Manectric too much. Talonflame will destroy it. So let's... He might lead off with the Blaziken, though. That has potential. Let's lead off with the Aggron. That seems kind of silly, I know, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to bring the... What do I want to bring? I need to decide on this. I want to bring the Druddigon, I know that. And then it's going to be between Shiftry and the Nidoking at this point. I feel like, well, no, I wouldn't have anything for the, no, I can't bring Shiftry. Cannot bring Shiftry because I will have nothing for the Ferrothorn other than Fire Punch, and I don't know how well that's going to work out for me. So we're going to bring the Nidoking, It is Scarf, so that could potentially help us out, depending on what we're up against. It's going to do nothing to Goodra, because it just tanks special hits like no other. But we'll see. We will see what happens. I don't even know what those letters look like. It looked like P and J, kind of just like strangely put. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know Japanese letters. Okay, so he's probably going to protect here. My guess is that that's what he's going to do, because they all protect and Mega Evolve, right? Unless he just wants to jump right into the high jump kick. But can you afford to do that with Jellicent potentially being around? He could Earthquake. Could EQ. But Autotomize with Speed Boost, I don't think a +1 Aggron, because basically it would be like I was +1. Because he would be +1, I'd be +2, so the +1 differential. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Let's, let's try the Autotomize and hope we don't get swept. That's really all I have to say. Overheat. Wow. Okay, that might just kill us, honestly. It does, just straight up. Wow. Okay. Can honestly say I have not seen that before. So Aggron goes down. The Life Orb shows. So no Mega, but he does get the Speed Boost, which is unfortunate. Now I don't know what Blaziken's speed tier is. Am I faster at +1? Alright, not +1. What? I guess it would be +1 because I'm Scarfed. Really don't have anything else to go into. Is that really what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into freaking Nidoking. I guess that's what we're doing. I guess that's what we're doing. And if he has the Talonflame, he might switch into that. So part of me wants to just go for a Sludge Wave, but I'm gonna go for the Earth Power. Cannot afford to predict right now. I'm behind. He is gonna withdraw. The Talonflame's coming out. I know it. 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 Oh no, the Goodra. Okay, that's gonna wall me like crazy. Like crazy. That's gonna do nothing. Is that a crit? No, that did pretty decent damage. Pretty decent damage. We're going to go into the Druddigon now. I mean, he might go for the Ice Beam. Oof. But I'm Assault Vest, so hopefully I can take a couple. I don't know if I can, though. I don't know if I can. Druddigon looks cool. Draco Meteor. Yeah, I'm probably not taking that. Assault Vest. I mean, Goodra is just... he's powerful. Nope, I don't even take that. Do not even take that, not even with the Assault Vest. That is unfortunate. Now what do I lock myself into? If he has the Ferrothorn and I lock myself into Sludge Wave, I lose. Just flat out lose. I cannot lock myself into Ice Beam. And if he has the Talonflame and I lock myself into the Earth Power, I just straight up lose as well. What is more likely for him to have? What is more likely? I feel like it's the Ferrothorn. Because he has a special wall in the Goodra or special attacker. Huh. Yeah, let's go for the Earth Power. Going out on a limb here. He's going to withdraw. Please don't go into the Talonflame. Please don't go into the Talonflame. No, he's going to go into the Manectric. That's just going to die to this. So he's... Maybe that's Goodra is Specs. Because maybe I would have had a chance to survive with Druddigon. If it wasn't Specs. I mean, I didn't calc it at all. So at least we didn't get swept 3-0. The Blaziken's coming out here, and if he doesn't protect, he's just going to straight up die to an Earth Power. Nidoking is good on Battle Spot. It is really good. He is going to protect, because I guess he knows that I'm Scarfed? I don't know. Or that's just what they all do, I guess. So there's the Speed Boost. Now, I'm not sure. I am modest, though, so it's very possible that if he's running a plus speed nature that he can just outspeed. No, he does not outspeed even a +1, so Scarf Nidoking. There goes the Blaziken. So this is looking not too bad. Well, actually, no, it is. We're still going to lose because he's going to come in and either Draco me or Ice Beam. Doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure both just kill me in one shot. Because I'm pretty sure this thing is Specs. Pretty sure, by the way he switched it out, that it is Specs. So there's no way that Nidoking's going to take that. I'm pretty frail, so unfortunately we were not able to get the double victory today. It is unfortunate. Goodra takes that as a crit. That was a crit, and he still took it. That's just insane special bulk from Goodra. Absolutely ridiculous. Nidoking just straight up dies to that Draco Meteor, so it was, in fact, a close match. Nidoking was the only reason that it was a close match because the rest of my team just got washed by this guy. But considering he brought all, of the usual OU-ish, battle spot horror type of team, I'm pretty happy with that. It's not as happy as I would be if it was a victory, but nonetheless, we can't win every single battle. So that brings our record to, what were we, 66 and 44 now. So back to the 22 game differential. 1-1 today, and yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm perfectly happy with that. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, because I like to switch it up. I like to do Battle Spot one day, and then Wi-Fi 6v6 the next day, and then Battle Spot. So next episode, we will bring this team again, and see what we can do with it one last time before we switch things up. And yeah, that is that. So I want to thank you all for watching. As always, don't forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, because it does help out a lot. And I will see you all for the next episode. But until then, game on.